MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Kansas City Royals and the St. Louis Cardinals. Interleague Baseball next. Jack Flaherty is on the mound for the Cardinals. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Braun. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race.
Man, this guy's been in fuego lately. A boatload of homers over his last 10 games.
Yeah, usually, Dan, guys get hot throughout the course of the season, but not like this. Hot and hot with damage.
A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Popped up. Pujols is there for it. 1 down.
Batting second, the shortstop, Robin Yount.
Stepping up now, Robin Yount, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees, the temperature at first pitch. The 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Slaughter is there. 2 down.
Batting third.
Digging in, Mickey Mantle. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. The 1-1 home. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. KC down in order. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Tom Seaver, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ozzie Smith, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Left fielder coming on. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Enoch Slaughter.
Digging in, Enos Slaughter. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting
In
third,
now, Stan
the
Musial.
left
He
fielder.
comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard.
Man, D-Row, this guy's been white hot over the last week, driving in plenty of runs, so he's doing everything he can right now, but he can't control what the guys ahead of him are doing, unfortunately.
Yeah, they've been swinging the bats, and they've been getting on base in front of him, Dan. He has to continue at this pace if he wants to win this RBI title.
Throw over to Perez will be in plenty of time, and the inning is over. An inning in the books, no score here on the show. Set to get his day started, Eddie Matthews, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
2-2.
Popped him up. Hornsby has a play. 1 away.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 10, Gary Sheffield.
Stepping into the box, Gary Sheffield. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Edmonds will wait on this one. And he's got it for out number 2.
Batting
Hit the plate, Tony
the first
Perez.
baseman, Tony Perez.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Royals go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Jim Edmonds. He went deep in the contest last night. The 3-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Cardinals.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there.
Batting
Power guy
fifth.
at the plate, and you're
The
able to
second
get in his
baseman.
kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
To the plate now, Rogers Hornsby. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free
Batting
pass,
fifth.
but especially
The
troublesome
first baseman,
when you give up a single right
Albert.
before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can
Pujols.
figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Striding into the box, Albert Pujols. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title.
Not only this guy hit for high average, D-Row, he can also get on base in the top 3 in the league in on-base percentage.
Yeah, he's an aggressive at-bat, Dan. You got to work to get this guy out. He's a pitcher's nightmare. Not always looking to drive the ball out of the ballpark. He's got one of the best eyes in the business, and it shows in his batting average.
And that's swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away.
Batting
Good
seventh.
job of making him
The catcher.
chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Yadier Molina. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up
Batting eighth.
walks in bunches, and
The
that's
third baseman.
already 2 walks here in the
Ball.
early going. We'll see if this
Young.
continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Digging in now, Paul DeYoung. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Edmonds, the runner at third. Hornsby on second. Molina at first, 1 gone. Fouled away. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To Sandberg at second. Over to Perez for a side retiring double play. A couple of walks, but no damage. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now,
Batting
but
eighth.
that's what happens
The
when you
second
don't get a
baseman,
chance to see a
Ryan.
pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
At the plate now, Ryan Sandberg. 2-1 to count to Sandberg.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks
Batting
really
nine.
sharp out there,
The
guys.
pitcher, number 41, Tom Seaver.
At the plate, Tom Seaver. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
A bouncer up the middle. And the Royals are in the hit column.
Well, you never want to give up a hit to an opposing pitcher, but when you give one up to an AL
Now
pitcher, it's downright annoying. Can't let it get to you, though.
Wrong.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Braun. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2-1. Line drive to center field. Edmonds is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Royals leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and next will be the pitcher, Jack Flaherty. The 1-1 home. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Hit to short. He's got it. And the throw by Yount is in time, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 1.
Stepping in, Ozzie Smith. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Smith.
Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now at the plate, Ina Slaughter. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Slaughter.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Seaver steps into his windup. Here it is. Popped him up. Carter is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Robin Yount.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The center fielder, Mickey Mantle.
Now at the plate, Mickey Mantle. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for the Royals,
So stepping
The
in,
third baseman.
Eddie Matthews.
Eddie Matthews.
The 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. KC down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Stan Musial. The 3-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
The batter.
Wow,
the
he
center fielder.
almost blew that
Yeah.
fastball by him, but he shows some
Edman.
quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
So now to the plate, Jim Edmonds. 2-1 to Edmonds.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 2-1 home to Edmonds. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, number 11 for him on the season, as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Standing in now, Rogers Hornsby. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Ball 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that
The
at bat was a
first
good
baseman, number
indication to
5,
me that he isn't
Albert.
letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Into the box, Albert Pujols. And that misses. 2-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 4.
Standing in, Yadier Molina reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Molina is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
This is hit high and deep out to left. And he's gonna make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Digging in to try it again, Gary Sheffield. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, number 33 on the year. And the Royals have cut the deficit now to 2-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
To the plate now, Tony Perez. Line to the right side. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked,
Up
the
next to
hip
the Royals,
tucked. Was able to stay
catcher,
inside that slider and drive it the other way.
Carter.
In now, Gary Carter. And he's able to lay off here as it moves to 2-1 now on the Royal backstop.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Hopped up. Pujols is under it, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter.
Into the box
second
now,
baseman,
Ryan Sandberg.
Ryan
He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
The pitcher,
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. At the plate now, Tom Seaver. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. Throw to Hornsby. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ryan Braun, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit sharply on the ground. Hornsby's got the final out of the inning, and that'll do it. Royals get one back on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Royals 1.